Have you ever tried to stretch outside of yourself, or have you ever thought about it? I know me personally, I've done that for years. I've thought about, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I did this, or wouldn't it be nice if I did that, etc., etc., etc. However, when I go to do it, I get stuck in what they call analysis paralysis. I'm trying to make sure I got scripts down. I'm trying to make sure that I got everything right, that I look good, that I'm not stuttering, etc., etc., etc. And, the purpose of this video is pretty much just to let myself as well as the rest of the world know that, hey, I am here. I have a message. I have some very unique vantage points that I need to bring out, and I'm going to do it. Enough waiting, enough sitting on the sidelines, enough of thinking that whatever I thought, right? Life has pushed me off the porch and into the playground. So here I am, getting started. So this is my very first TikTok video. What I'm going to be doing on this channel is pretty much just being me, right? I'm going to be me. I'm going to be authentic. And sometimes you may see me buttoned up, very professional. Other times you may see me just being real, how I be, just on some realness, just because that's who I am. No more will I sit here on the sidelines and just have all these ideas in my head, just roaming around, and not sharing them. Because whether I have people that agree, disagree with whatever I'm saying, at least I got you thinking. And hey, what's wrong with challenging some of our viewpoints and things that we have? I mean, it's always healthy to make sure that they are still relevant, right? So in that same vein, I'm going to be talking to you about just a ton of different things, mainly financials and investing and personal development, and really, really challenging yourself to get outside of your comfort zone and get out of your own way. One thing that I do know and that I've accepted now is that I'm going to get better as I continue to do this. So the more that I do, the better I will get in doing. You can study so much, because I'm great at that, and then have all the answers and sound good, but not have one video done or one actual piece of work to edit or critique or whatever. So enough of that. I'm done sitting on the sidelines. I'm done being nervous. I'm done judging myself. I'm done feeling like I'm not enough. I'm done with it all. Because one thing I will say, and I don't know if anybody else is, well, y'all was here too for the most part. 2020, COVID-19 changed everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Within a matter of, I would say, weeks, days, our lives have permanently changed. And it's never going to be the same the same way that it was prior to that time when they shut everything down, the world shut down. Okay, now you may have been thinking like, oh yeah, that was a pandemic, that was this, that was that. Newsflash, COVID-19 is officially over. I think they said that sometime last week. And I really believe that it was an experiment. It was some sort of an experiment. Now, trust and believe, yes, there was a pandemic. Yes, people did get sick. Yes, there was an actual virus. Yes, all those things are true. But another thing that I want you to also consider is, if they were able to shut down the whole world within a matter of days, literally, what else can they do in a matter of like days? And how can you better prepare for something like that? I'm in my 40s. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And I'm thinking, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but this is very interesting, just the timing of it all, right? When I say the timing, I'm thinking, okay, so they have this pandemic, they shut the whole world down. Then they give us stimulus money, because some people were still able to work. A lot of people weren't, but some people were. I was one of those people. I was still definitely working. And so to go from shifting a whole business model from in-person to online, is it viable? Number one, yes. We've seen, hey, they've changed education to being online. Doctor's appointments are now online. And yeah, we just pretty much continue business as usual online. So what does that tell you? Well, number one, whether you like it or not, technology is here to stay, right? And also too, it also just told me that within a blink of an eye, everything that you know can go to unknown. And then from that space, what are you going to do? How are you going to prepare? You got to stay in the know, be around people who you can trust, and that maybe have been through something similar. And when I say something similar, I'm saying in terms of markets. I am all about cryptocurrency. I'm all about technology. That pretty much has been my background for the past 20 some odd years. When I graduated college back in 2000, I gotten a degree in computer technology. Yeah, computer science. And I've always loved technology since then. I know a couple things that I do want to just share here with you. Is number one, I know for sure when I graduated college in 2000, I remember saying to myself, online shopping, that's so stupid. Why would anybody ever want to go and shop online? I would never do anything like that. I could just go to the store and pick it up, dot, 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 dot. But as we see now, after COVID, and after all the changes and things in the world, I know personally, I prefer online shopping versus anything else. I prefer going online. There's no lines. You don't have to wait. You're not burning up on any gas, and they deliver pretty quickly, as a matter of fact, So again, like that is one thing that I know for sure within my own lifetime, I've even changed my bias towards. Another thing was cash. Just the idea of what cash is, what money is to me. I know physical, actual paper money, I never hardly keep. And it's so rare that I have it that I've gotten to the point where I will forget that I even have cash. Like it doesn't register in my mind as my money. When I think about my money, I'm thinking about what's on my debit card. What can I swipe, etc. That is something that I've also seen change within my own life period, my own lifetime. So two things I thought I'd never ever stop doing: do online shopping, but now I prefer it, I love it. And actual cash. I hardly ever keep it. Most of the time if I have it, I A, lose it, B, forget because when I'm adding it up, it just doesn't calculate as money to me. So what does that say? Well, that says that, hey, my lifetime is very short. I haven't been here very many decades, right? But if I'm able to see that type of a change within my own lifetime, I'm wondering what other things can we see changing, especially with COVID and everything else that has happened. Now, here's the thing. Believe it or not, I was all over the world during that time, literally. I went to Nigeria twice. And believe it or not, and this could be my own theory, so please take everything I say with a grain of salt, do your own research, whatever. This is my opinion. I feel like COVID was an experiment. And then two, it was also kind of laying the groundwork. I think that we live in a very unique time where we're going to see a change of money. The monetary system is changing. The changes in power, meaning I'm an American, okay? I love America. And I'm a citizen. I was born here, okay? However, that bias does not blind me from what I currently see. I was in another country that did not have the same sort of struggle or for power as with China, contending for power to try to be like the number one, who's in charge kind of country. And I'm telling you, in Nigeria, I was in Lagos, shout out to Lagos, Nigeria. They didn't deal with the same level of COVID infections. Matter of fact, we walked around there with no mask, doing whatever during the height of COVID. And I started wondering, like, wait a minute, why is that? Why is it that this particular country, it's like COVID exists, but it doesn't. And when I go outside of here, say even in Europe, where a couple of my layovers was, or even, what is that? Oh, in the States, it's totally different. I mean, it's heightened, everybody's all tripping out, et cetera, et cetera. And then something said, look up to see what countries do China have actual quote unquote issues with, whether it's trading, whatever. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, isn't that convenient that all of the countries that had the highest COVID numbers also have issues with China? known issues. India is one, for example. United States at the top of the list, right? Like, now let me check out Lagos, Nigeria. Oh, not only do they not have problems with China, but they receive a lot of their exports. Would it be beneficial for them to rain this COVID terror on these people? Absolutely not. Yeah, some people got it. I mean, that's just the cost of doing business. Let's just get it straight. We're dealing with governments and things. That's the cost of doing business. You know that. But overall, the big picture, I feel like, oh, okay, so look, everyone didn't kill each other. We were still able to survive and maintain. Sure, there were some losses, but there were some great changes. Some things that we saw. We were able to infuse all this money into the system. So now people went in. We came in 2020, paying one of my favorite little snacks, the Intamin little cupcakes or whatever. They were like $2 a box, $3 a box at the most. Now those same cupcakes are like $6-7, right? So we went in the house paying this, making this, and came out paying way more, making way less. Did anybody catch that play? Because I sure did. And I was like, wait a minute. Now, how did they? Okay. Fast forward to something else. Now, FedNow. I remember sometime during COVID, I think Trump was still in office. They were saying, oh yeah, wouldn't it be nice if we had this automatic payment system? This is when they were handing out the stimulus checks and things. Now they have FedNow coming out July 1st. First off, let me tell you something, honey. I'm not using a dang on thing called FedNow, and I'm sending my money now. Here's the thing. I know that they're going to incentivize and they're going to trick people into whatever. By all means, I'm going to resist this whole thing, because what I do see coming down the line is a digital currency that is run and controlled by our government that's going to replace the dollar at some point. And as much as they talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, et cetera, what I'm liking about it is the fact that not one person owns Bitcoin. It's a peer-to-peer network. So, hey, you can plug in and be a part of it. You can be plugged in and be a part of it. And no one person can just shut it down or program it or whatever. Whoever Satoshi Nakamoto, whoever Satoshi was a genius. And I appreciate what they did. Really, really do. I believe that we live in a very unique time where we're going to see a lot of changes. And in addition to COVID, we're going to see changes in our workforce. Okay. I believe they said by 2040, 40% of our workforce will be run by robots. I mean, and it's not far-fetched, because again, think about it. They shut the whole world down within a matter of weeks, days. And we survived it. So they're like, oh, shit, let's see what else we can do, right? Stay tuned, because I think another calamity or not pandemic, but a big deal is going to happen about 2025, 2026. Why am I saying that? Well, I will actually bring the information. I have reason behind it, but I just wanted to get these things out. I mean, here's the thing. Whether I'm right, whether you agree with me or not, I want you to challenge yourself to find the flaws in it, right? Again, it's not for everybody. This particular channel will not be for everyone, and I get that. But I do want to encourage you to challenge your beliefs. Challenge them. I mean, at the very, very least, you'll find out that, A, they're right, they're correct for you, great, no problem. But I think that you owe it to your family and to yourself to at least play around with the ideas, right? Because what happens if you decide, hey, you know what, I'm going to go on ahead and continue getting my information from wherever I'm getting it from and not choose to see the writing that's on the wall? What happens when they shut this thing down and you say work at a grocery store and you're no longer an essential worker because, hell, they've manned the store where they don't have people actually in the store? They actually have something like that in San Francisco right now. It's like an Amazon store. And I'm not even sure how they do you know, things with security. I'm pretty sure people are, I don't know, maybe shoplifting or whatever, but that just goes to show they have full working grocery store models without people in them. So cashier, bye. What are you going to do? How are you going to still exist during this and be independent and not only survive but thrive? Okay, I feel like this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. Yes, it can be scary. Yes, it can sound like daunting or whatever, but so is not doing anything. Sitting on the sidelines and just waiting and hoping that, I don't know, something, a miracle, maybe some sort of a prayer is going to help you. Cool, but we all know that faith without works is dead. Hence the reason I'm here putting in the work, right? Because I do definitely believe we are experiencing something and our lives will never be the same. And I want to help as many people as I can. I want to, I don't know, do what life has done to me and push me off the porch and into action, right? So that was just the preliminary. That's the beginning. I will definitely be coming on with more things, and it's going to be more, I have a lot of topics. I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. And so I'm going to challenge myself to do that. And I hope that you are here with me. If you're not, cool. We'll see you again at some other point. But I appreciate you tuning in. I haven't quite gotten the whole format, so please work with me. I know we will get this together, and we'll get better and better and better as we do and keep showing up. So anyhow, your girl, Shani, Crypto Goddess, coming at you today. First TikTok video, taking it all the way to the top. And I'll see you there.